All right. Hello, Group 3 of TEL 431. My name is Michael, and I will be talking about the standard data today. And this is my second shot at the video. My first one went for like 10 minutes. So let me I'll wrap this one up a little bit quicker. Data is very important to school systems, to teachers, to principals, to everyone. Relies on some kind of data to refine what they're doing, make it better. If that's at the teacher level, where it be changing methods or adjusting some content, or if it's at the principal level to increase parental involvement, something like that. Data is used in it's the most probably obvious and important aspect that we use to refine and change things in school systems. So increasing educator effectiveness and getting results from all the students, you need a variety of sources kind of combined so you can plan, assess, and evaluate professional learning. Data from multiple sources enrich decisions and professional learning, and it leads to increased results for every student. And you can use all kinds of sources of data. You can use simple formative assessments of just looking over a student's shoulders, seeing what they're doing, something like that, all to a summative assessment like a quiz or a test. You also would use maybe performance assessments, scores for standardized tests, but observations, work samples, those are all acceptable. Those are all types of data that can help improve. Help improve how the students are being taught. So the benefits for educators is that the use of these multiple sources will show a more balanced and comprehensive analysis of student, educator, and system performance, and more so than any one source of data. So it's all about wrapping these different sources together to get the best answer. Data about students, educators, and systems are useful in defining individual team, school, and system goals for professional learning. So the data is not just about students. It's about students, the teachers, faculty, staff, how everyone's working together. Everyone is creating some type of data that will reflect back on them when it's time for, say, their next raise, or their, if they're a poor performing teacher, to what they need to improve on. Maybe, are you going to keep your job? Data can determine that, and that's what even if you have like a great personality and great with the kids, if you're not making the data work, the scores aren't coming up, you're going to have to make changes, definitely. So other forms of data that probably more like the principal might use, they'll look at demographics, they'll look at attendance, they'll look at behavior and discipline, participation in extracurricular programs, and those are all important, just as your formative and summative assessments. You combine these, and you'll have a little cultural understanding. You'll know how often they come to school, if they're on time, what they do after school, sometimes with extracurricular stuff, and school and system administrators, they engage in data collection and analysis to determine the changes in policies, procedures, fiscal resources, human resources, time, and technology. So all of this data affects every little thing that's happening in the school. It affects what's happening in cafeterias, the computer lab, the library, during specials, what's happening in art, what's happening here and here. They want to figure out a way to make it better. They take their data, they wrap it up. here's how we can make art better. Here's how we can make the lunches go better. Here's how we can make recess more safe, something like that. Yeah, it definitely guides all the changes to the school. So if the standard for my future job, I don't plan to really teach in the formal setting very much. I was going to maybe substitute teach for a while to learn more, and then maybe go to maybe get my elementary degree too. I'm not sure yet, but I really want to go into content creation, which is making multimedia stuff, videos, presentations, documents, books, things like that for children. And that will be my strength because I love creating stuff. And I think I would need a lot of data because I need to understand all these levels of cognition better, where exactly I can target my products, where is it going to fit in the curriculum, where is it going to fit in the standards, is it going to have longevity, is it going to be something I'll have to change over and over, is Common Core, am I going to address things outside of Common Core? I don't know yet, but data is going to be huge when I'm planning. My initial ideas about how I can begin with this standard is probably by taking all the summative assessments I've done with students in like student teaching and interning, looking at those and kind of taking that data and maybe scrutinizing it a little bit more so I can understand the work that I gave them, not understand it, but understand what they were struggling with when they took the assessments that I've given. And there's quite a few, and usually most of the class does very well, and then a couple people don't do that well, and is that assessment, that test, that's not really the only thing I should look at when I'm I need to know, does the student have trouble concentrating, or they have some kind of attention problem. So I'd have to know those as well. So it's not just that, he must not have been trying very hard or paying attention. No, there might be other contributing factors that I'd have to take into account. So, but having data and going through your data, if you plan on teaching, it's going to be something you do often, very often. So basically, when you're ever trying to make decisions as a teacher, use as many sources of data as you can, because that'll give you the most precise picture of what's really going on. So, okay, I want to thank you for watching, and I look forward to watching your videos too. I will be talking to you the rest of this semester, and good luck with everything. All right, bye.